What's up, Piedmont junk haulers? My name is Steven. Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can start doing today that will actually put you in position to start ranking above your competition on these Google search results when people are searching for your services. Now, if by the end of this video you can see that I do have the know-how to get this done, you can reach back out to me and we can chat. Or if you just want to go ahead and implement these tips and tricks yourself and start ranking above your competition yourself, that's fine as well. But I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this. Now, the 3 things I'll be going over are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is pretty much everything on your front page here. Now, really your entire website, but we're primarily going to be talking about your homepage. Now, Google likes to see at least 1,500 words on the front pages of these service-based industries such as yours. Now, this gives you plenty of opportunity to add in all the buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases that people are searching for when they're searching for your services. So what I did first is I grabbed one of your top competitors here in the area, and this is 1-800-GOT-JUNK, and this is their Greensboro page. Now, I went ahead and threw this page into a tool I subscribe to called Ahrefs. Now, this tool pretty much gives me a behind-the-scenes view of what Google uses to rank websites. Now, this locations page is currently being found for 29 keywords, and it was clicked on 227 times in the past 30 days. Now, I went ahead and threw your website into the same tool. Your website is currently being found for 1 keyword, and it was clicked on 4 times in the past 30 days. So let's go back to our competitor, and we can actually click on this number here, this 29 keywords. This is going to pull up the 29 keywords they're being found for. The ones we want to pay attention to are the keywords with locations tied to them. These are the ones with all the search volume. So you can see junk removal Greensboro, NC. That term alone was searched 410 times just in the past 30 days. And they've got all these that they got search volume for and they got clicked on. Okay, so let's go back to yours. And we can click on your keyword here. And so you have Piedmont junk removal, right? So that's kind of a branded one, and maybe not so much, but it does talk about your business as well. But there's not a whole lot of search volume, right? So you did get clicked on 4 times. That's where your 4 clicks came from. So what you would want to do is, let's go back here. You'd want to go down this list, and you can use this video if you want and pause it and grab all these search terms that are relevant for your service locations, and you want to put them on your site, right? So Google can find you when people are searching for them, especially this one right here, right? You go ahead and do that, and that's why it's important to have so much content too. You have 1,500 words. It gives you plenty of opportunity to add in all these plus some, right? Without it looking unnatural, because Google will flag you for keyword stuffing, like if you have just a couple hundred words and you just try to pack it full of just nothing but keywords, right? And plus, it doesn't make for a good user experience. So that's it for content. Next, I want to go over citations. Now, when people are searching for these terms like junk removal Greensboro, NC, studies have shown that right around 45% of those people are going to be clicking on one of these 3 businesses. This is the map pack. And you have to have a Google business profile to even be eligible to rank in the map pack, which you do, I'm pretty sure. Now, most people believe it's through the reviews that are the main driver here to get you into this top 3. And while that does factor in, the main factor is actually proximity, right? If you're not in Greensboro, you're not going to get into that Greensboro map pack. But other than that, it's citations. This is a factor you can control. Now, a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. Some examples of these directories are Yellow Pages, White Pages, Angie, Yelp. There's a ton of them. I'm sure you guys have quite a few, as most businesses do. But we find that it's usually the businesses with anywhere between 150 to 300 citations that usually do really well and consistently show up in this list, if not continuously dominate the list. Now, there are tools that will show us what citations these businesses have, Say, for example, we find that Junk Pros Moving has like 250 citations. We pull them up, we go through their citations one by one and match them, right? You'd want to grab every citation you don't have already all the way down the list, then add about 50 to 100 extra. That would be enough to push you over the top, right? In whatever location that you're trying to rank for. Now, underneath the map pack is Google's organic search results list. Number one spot here captures right around 40% of all clicks. So the map pack captures 45% of all clicks, but it's split in between these three businesses. This is 40% all by itself. The main driver here are backlinks. Now, backlinks, it's essentially other websites on the internet that have a link on their site that, when clicked, leads back to your site. Now, Google uses these backlinks as sort of like an online referral system. And the more relevant and the more traffic these sites get that are linking back to you guys, the better. So, for example, say you have a local blog page or a popular industry related site linking back to you, that's actually what's going to help push you up in Google's rankings. However, since you guys are a junk removal company, say you have a website like Pizza Hut linking back to you. Now, Pizza Hut is very popular and gets a lot of traffic, but it's not going to help you guys in ranking you because you guys don't sell pizza or there's no relevance there. Now, I went ahead and pulled up one of your other top competitors here. It's the College Hunks, and this is their Greensboro page. And they're currently number 2 for the number 1 search term in Greensboro. And I threw them into the same tool here. And they do moving as well, so they've actually got they got more clicks than the number 1 than this site here. So just keep that in mind. That's why they have more clicks. 333 over the past 30 days. Now, I want to pay attention to this section here. This is the backlink profile section. And just to be clear, it's through your content, primarily your keywords, that you're being found by Google, right? Now that you're on Google's radar and they have found you, they've got to determine where they're going to place you once they find you for these search terms. This is all dependent on the quality and the relevance of your backlinks. This is going to determine whether they rank you on page 1 or page 10 or anywhere in between, right? So currently, the College Hunks Greensboro page is currently being found for 33 backlinks, and they're coming from a total of 19 other websites, and they call them referring domains here. Let's take a look at yours, and you've got 19 as well. So you're currently getting 24 backlinks from a total of 19 other websites as well, right? But it's not so much the number, right? You've got the same amount of websites, but it's the relevance of the websites they're getting their backlinks from. They're getting all their power from these other websites. So what we want to do is we want to look and see what websites they're getting these backlinks from. So we can click on that 19. That's going to pull up a list of their websites here. It would be beneficial to go down this list, and there's not a whole lot of them, right? And make sure you get backlinks from all these websites. Now, if you were to do this, and this is assuming at this point that your content and your keywords are right on point, you would actually, over a little bit of time, put yourself in contention for that number 1 spot. Now, what would pretty much ensure you a number 1 spot is if you did that same thing I just showed you to the top 3 to 5 websites. It would take a little bit of time, but you would almost assuredly take over that number 1 spot, in turn getting all that traffic, right? So as you can see, it's not like by dumb luck that anybody really gets ranked number 1. Maybe in a few cases, but most of the time it's because of a method like this. This is a tried and true method, and the people that are managing and doing the marketing or SEO for these other websites, they are aware of this method of some form or fashion. But the advantage that we have is we can see what our competition is doing, which enables us to come up with a game plan to beat them out, right? Now, with that said, let's just go ahead and recap what we went over. First thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second, citations. You want to be in at least, I'd say, 300 directories for this location to really dominate this map pack. And then lastly, are backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to junk removal companies in and around the Greensboro area, the Triad or the Piedmont area. Now, like I said at the beginning, you can take this information and implement it yourself. That's fine. Or you can book a discovery call with me. Again, my name is Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. You can reply back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. I appreciate your time, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Bye.